Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. There's some news going on I have for you guys on today's wrestling topic going around that MAURO RANALLO suffers from depression and bipolar disorder. Let's get into today's wrestling topic. RANALLO has spoken openly before about his struggles with depression and bipolar disorder. It was earlier reported that RANALLO did not miss SmackDown due to the weather. At the time, both hosts of Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez, did not speak too freely about the issue. Meltzer said that he could not talk about it and was not free to discuss it. And I respect MAURO's opinion. You know, sometimes it's hard to talk about that when you have bipolar disorder, depression. It's hard to go out and talk to people about that. You know, like you have this disorder, you have this depression. And a lot of people out there, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to confront people about it because they don't know how of reaction they're going to get from people. How are people going to react to that? You know, because they don't know what it feels like to have that. You know, I will admit, you know, I had depression once too because I wasn't working and I was, you know, depressed for a full year. So I know what it feels like, but then when I started working, you know, I was fine after that. So I know what it feels like to be depressed because I had that situation. I've been in that before. But he didn't want to discuss it, and I respect that, and I can understand because it's hard to see how people are going to react to something like that. Now, apparently that changed over the week, and they wrote in the Wrestling Observer newsletter that RANALLO has been suffering from depression since he was a teenager. I mean, I can't imagine that. You know, this guy who does commentary for SmackDown Live, who is actually the face of SmackDown commentary, he's good as a commentary. He does good. He reminds me a lot of Jim Ross. And I'm happy he didn't go to Raw, and he makes you get interested in matches. That's what MAURO RANALLO does. You know, it was a smart idea to hire this guy because I'm a fan of him. I like him, and I got a lot of respect for the guy. And it would have been cool if you put MAURO RANALLO and Jim Ross as commentary, those two. You would get people drawn in big time because that's what those guys would do. But his close friends saying he's doing okay and he's resting up. I have a lot of respect for the WWE for not airing this on television, for not telling people on TV about this. Because if they announced that and they said that, it would have pissed me off a lot and it would have bothered me because you don't see that kind of stuff on air, you know, and telling people about that. Okay? Now, I feel bad for him, man. He has to rest up. He has to get, you know, healed and healthy and stuff. And because this is bad. And like I said, I feel bad for the guy. I really don't know what much else to say to you guys about this because I don't know if you guys been through depression. If you guys know what bipolar is, if you don't know what it is, go look it up. Go Google it. I'm sure you guys know what depression is. So, but this is crazy. He's had this since he was a teenager. Imagine that. Okay, so I'm just happy WWE did not, you know, put him on blast and tell everybody out there about this situation. But I do feel bad for him, man. I wish him the best of luck. Get a lot of rest. Get healthy, man. Get rest. Get sleep. You know, that way you're fully ready to go. But let me know in the comments below what are your thoughts about it, guys. Articles below. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. Follow me on Twitter at The Talk Show 101. Link will be below, guys. Until then, subscribe.